Yeah, really exciting stuff, isn't it? I was very, very intrigued there when Christian was saying he's focusing on defending. He's going to try and match Trent Alexander-Arnold up tactically, because obviously we saw in the first game just how lethal Trent Alexander-Arnold can be. It was actually a very close game statistically between Trent Alexander-Arnold and Tom Grennan. But at the end of the day, the finishing paid off. There was that brilliant lob as well. The winner of this game, though, would go on to face either Andre Gomez or Raheem Sterling. So we could well see a Merseyside derby if Trent was to go through and Andre was to go through. That would be an absolute epic, Smithy.
Yeah, this side of the draw really exciting. The winner of this, as you said, will either place Everton or Man City. So we've got either potentially, if Trent advances, we've got a Everton Merseyside derby, Man City Liverpool, which you've seen has been a battle for Premier League titles in the past, and that's not. Christian Atsu's got an early fast chance, and it's 1-0 Newcastle. Christian Atsu taking the lead, Joe.
Oh, Alan Saint-Maximin there. We saw Christian Atsu make the most of the pace going forward against Moussa Sissoko when he made those changes to put himself and Alan Saint-Maximin up front. And it's worked again. Atsu and Saint-Maximin combining brilliantly on the counter-attack there. 5 minutes into the game and we've already seen a goal. Before this game, we said, it's going to get much more tactical. We're probably going to see less goals. What do we know, Smithy? What are we talking about? With goals going in already.
Exactly, what do we know? And Liverpool... Nice bit of build-up play from Trent there. But Harry, big first goal. Early goal for Christian Atsu.
Yeah, massive first goal. And it's an equaliser. Smithy. I couldn't even get my words out. I think with the first goal from Christian, it's actually just set the tone of the game now. I think once one player scores early, you have to change your whole tactics. And it's got to be, from a defensive point of view, straight to attacking now. So it's 1-1, Joe.
Yeah, brilliant start to this game. 9 minutes in and the score sits at 1-1. Of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold does have some pedigree at the FIFA level. He played in the Stay and Play Cup, eventually going on to be beaten on golden goal by Jesper Karlstrom 3-2. Christian Atsu, on the other hand, we didn't know too much about him going into the tournament, but that's not to say he's not a fantastic FIFA player. We saw him put in a really good showing against Moussa Sissoko, and some of the players that we haven't talked about much, your Lys Mousset, your Andre Gomez, have ended up being some of the best competitors we've seen so far, Smith.
Yeah, exactly that. We've undersold some of the players, Andre Gomez being one of them. 8-0 victory for him. That is in the this side of the draw. Don't forget, all 4 quarterfinals we will give you today. So 4 quarterfinal matches, 1 game. And it'd be fascinating to see who advances from those quarterfinals. Of course, Liverpool, Newcastle have played twice in the Premier League this season. Liverpool 3-1 winners at Anfield. Christian Atsu actually got an assist that game to Jetro Williams, but Liverpool gaining all 3 points. And then a very, very epic game. I don't know if you remember, but St James's Park, Newcastle 2, Liverpool 3, and Trent providing 2 assists for Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah that day, as he has been getting loads of assists throughout this season. So Trent has a very good record against Newcastle, winning all 4 games in which he is featured and providing 3 assists. Will he have a good record against Newcastle on FIFA? Currently 1-1, 20 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, Trent putting together some nice build-up play, but again we can see how hard it is to break down Christian Atsu. Moussa Sissoko found the same thing, that back line is very, very solid. Christian is an exceptional defender, and Trent's going to look to just pass it around the edge of the area and try and pick his passing lines with that slow build-up play that's become synonymous with some of the best players in the tournament so far. Here's a chance, though, with Mo Salah inside the box, looking to pick a pass. Can't do it, though, again. Brilliant defending by Christian Atsu, Harry.
Yeah, he's put on a fantastic defensive display in his first half. It's been very, very difficult, as you said, for Trent to actually breach the lines of defence. But I think it's going to take a moment of a mistake or probably a great counter-attacking spell for a goal to come back into this game. I think the goals have actually just settled down the game a bit. I think Atsu's really happy to defend right now, but he can't make any mistakes because Trent, as we all know, is very, very clinical, Joe.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Josh Franceschi versus Dwight McNeil yesterday when the only thing separating them was mistakes. This is fantastic build-up play by Trent, though. He is offside. We've seen some fantastic games so far in this EPL Invitational tournament. I'm sure we're going to see some more today. If you are just joining us, there's a chance here for Trent. Took it too early. Should have taken another touch there. A little bit of a let-off for Christian Atsu, Smith.
Yeah, big chance for Trent. I think he knew, based on his body language as well, that was a big chance. Christian Atsu defending well, but Trent having all the possession. Oh, it's another chance. Tipped behind the bar for a corner. Trent Alexander-Arnold whip of the corner in. as he has done with such great effect in the Premier League this season. But it is a goal kick to Newcastle. So good bit of play there from Trent, but a couple of chances that did not go his way, Joe.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very tense affair. I think Christian Atsu probably isn't going to see as much of the ball as he did in the first game. It is going to have to be a really good defensive display and then look to use Alain Saint-Maximin and Christian Atsu's pace on the break. But as I was saying earlier, you know, this has been a tournament full of goals, and today is only going to see more. Mo Salah breaking down the right-hand side here. Here's a chance. Just got to take his time here. Looking to pick the pass. It's going to be a goal. Surely is a goal. Sadio Mane tapping in at the back post. Trent, just talk us through that goal.
He's focused, Joe. I think both players in the zone for this one. They know that they have got a game on their hands. That is a big moment in the game. Trent has to say, dominating the possession in the build-up to that play. Had two big chances before that goal. And could that be an all-important goal? And interesting to see if Christian will look to change anything tactically or substitutions at the halfway point if it remains at 2-1 as they go on the attack here, Joe.
Good chance here for Christian Atsu then from the free kick. He's going to loft it into the box. Gets the header with Alain Saint-Maximin, but it's not to be. It's an interesting tactic from Christian Atsu. You've seen a lot of short free kicks taken this year on FIFA 20 in particular. That sort of slow, short build-up play around the edge of the area tends to be favoured by a lot of the professionals, and a lot of the better players in this tournament as well have focused on it. We've seen Neil Maupay really, really patient. Here's another chance for Trent, but it just bobbles. A little bit unfortunate for himself there. And it's cleared by Newcastle. But as I was saying, you know, possession-based football in FIFA 20 is so important. Neil Maupay put together nearly 70% yesterday in his win over Billing, and Liverpool doing the same here. That slow, steady build-up. Harry, what have you made of the first half? Because we are approaching half-time, and what are the fans saying?
Yeah, the fans are saying that Trent looks to have more control over this game, but Atsu's defending is absolutely amazing. This game could have easily been more goals if Atsu didn't make a lot of last-ditch defending. But as we all know, this game can never be over. We still have a second half to go, but it seems as if it's more of a soaking up pressure type of approach from Christian Atsu because of how Trent is playing, and it could be 3-0. What a save! What a save, Joe.
I don't know whether it was a save or whether it hit the post. Either way, it had to hit the back of the net from Trent Alexander-Arnold. You can see he throws his hands up in the air in frustration there. Trent, talk us through that last incident. How did you miss?
Mate, I don't even know.
Not happy about that one. Christian, you go in to the break behind. How are you feeling at half-time?
It's very good in attacking, but I think a chance in the second half.
Yeah, we're going to have to see you playing on the break a little bit second half. Smithy, what have you made of the first 45?
Brilliant first 45. The game is kicking off for the second half, so we'll bring that game to you. Here it is, kicked off already. Brilliant first half. I think fair to say Trent has dominated in possession, had the more bigger chances, better chance in the game, but Christian defending very well indeed. 2-1. Just interesting to know how much that last chance that Trent missed there, could that come back and could that cost him this game if Christian can score an early goal? Harry, it's been a fantastic match. As you say, two big teams, two teams that have created some epic games down the years in the Premier League, and it's not disappointing on FIFA either.
Absolutely legendary games. Throughout all my career, like I've been a football player, but all my life I've been watching these type of games. But it's actually translated into the pitch here. Trent, I must say though, Christian Atsu's defending arguably could be one of the best that we've seen so far. It's very, very hard to break him down. It takes a player like Trent, who's very, very good, to be able to score. And he's hit the post!
The post again!
Joe, I'm thinking that these misses could actually come back to hit Trent, you know. I'm not too sure, but Christian Atsu looks to be doing a great job defensively, Joe.
I cannot believe some of the misses in this game from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Two absolute sitters have hit the post, and we've seen some good saves from the Newcastle goalkeeper. We've talked a lot about Christian Atsu's defending and how rigid it is and how tactical it is, but you know, he's actually shipped some really good chances in this game, and Trent probably should be more than just one goal ahead at the 55th minute stage. I think personally Christian's probably going to have to make some in-game tweaks here, because Trent Alexander-Arnold is very dominant with the ball. At the moment he's creating the better chances, Smithy.
Yeah, completely agree. I'll be amazed if Christian doesn't change this sooner rather than later. It's been all Trent Alexander-Arnold. As good as Christian has defended, that we said he has let in some chances. Trent with 2 big misses off the post twice. So I would be amazed if Christian doesn't look to change this up very shortly. As Newcastle have another chance, it's a big save.
Oh, those are the chances that Christian Atsu really has to take on the counter. You know, the pace of Alan Saint-Maximin, the pace of Christian Atsu really need to punish Liverpool when you get the chances, because Trent's going to keep the ball in dangerous areas like this. Another big chance for Liverpool, another big save by Martin Dubravka, Harry.
Amazing. The chances that are getting missed are ridiculous, I must say. Trent must be thinking he needs to score another goal just to wrap this game up. But it's been very, very, very tight. Christian Atsu has a lot of thanks to say to his keeper, because without him, I don't know where he'd be in this game. But still 2-1, Smithy.
Still 2-1, Harry. What a game we have. Don't forget, this is the first game of day 4. We've got 4 big quarterfinals to give you. The winner of Liverpool and Newcastle plays Everton or Man City, and that is going to be another very tough one to call, because, of course, Everton is represented by Andre Gomez. Man City by Raheem Sterling. Trent goes through. It's another goal. It's a big goal in the game. It's Liverpool 3, Newcastle 1. Could that be the goal that takes Trent Alexander-Arnold through to the semi-finals? Mo Salah on the score sheet, as he's been doing all season for Liverpool. And surely that is 1 foot in the semi-final for Trent, potentially, Joe.
Yeah, good knowledge of the game there from Trent. You can just see him looking to get to the byline, and then rather than lifting the ball in the air, looking to use the drill cross or the through ball, it's so much more effective on FIFA 20. And to be honest with you, this game is becoming one-sided. Trent is really, really strong in possession, putting together very, very effective attacks. And now he can sit back a little bit more and use the pace of Bobby Firmino, use the pace of Sadio Mane on the counter-attack. This is a really, really good performance. Very, very impressive stuff so far from Trent Alexander-Arnold, Harry.
Definitely, and I think that third goal is a very, very deflating goal for Christian Atsu. It's very hard to find momentum to actually bring another goal back into this game. But yeah, as you said, Trent has been absolutely amazing attacking. He's been more threatening. His attacks have looked more like goals. Had so many chances, hit the post twice, as Smithy said earlier. So it's a well-deserved lead at the moment, and it does seem as if he has got 1 foot in the semi-final, Joe.
Yeah, I would totally agree with you there. 1 foot in the semi-final. Of course, Christian Atsu thanking the amazing Newcastle supporters at home after that first win against Moussa Sissoko. Trent Alexander-Arnold beating Tom Grennan. We'll have another chance. Bobby Firmino. It's going to be 4-1. And that will wrap up the game. 13 minutes left on the clock. The front three of Liverpool, as they have done all season, firing the Reds ahead. It looks like there's going to be a few in-game tweaks here. Trent might just look to go a little bit more defensive now. Is that correct, Trent?
Nah, put Ox on, try and nick him a goal.
He's going to go more attacking. I love to see it. We've already seen 5 goals in this game. He won the first game 5-1. He might well be looking to win the second game 5-1. 10 goals across 2 matches would be very impressive stuff, Smithy.
Yeah, Trent's looked very good all tournament, it's got to be said. Scored one of the goals of the tournament as well, that cheeky little dink against Tom Grennan in his 5-1 victory in his earlier round, and he's 4-1 up against Newcastle. And don't forget, he's missed a couple of big chances as well, so looks in absolute cruise control right now. Christian needs to do something miraculous to get back into this one. It's been another great start to day 4 of the EPL Invitational, Joe. Just a reminder, the winner of this will play the winner of Everton against Man City. So if Trent is to advance, we've either got Liverpool against Man City, which is a mouth-watering prospect, 2 huge teams in the Premier League, or we've got a Merseyside derby on our hands. So either way, a lot of excitement to come.
Yeah, I think at the moment it looks like Trent's going to go through. You know, that possession, patient build-up style has been so effective today. It's been so effective in this tournament, really. The lobbed crosses that we've seen from Christian Atsu haven't really had too much effect. It's very, very difficult to get it to work on FIFA 20. There is going to be a final chance here. Free kick, 22 yards out. Let's see what Christian can do. It's going to be Joe Linton over it. It's hit the crossbar. It's a great effort by Joe Linton. Would have been our first free kick that's hit the net this tournament. Very hard to execute on FIFA, and it nearly hit the back of the net, Harry.
Definitely. The keeper was rooted to the spot. Amazing free kick there. Very unlucky from Christian Atsu. It would have been a consolation goal, because the 4 goals that Trent has actually put him in a more superior lead. But the game's not done mathematically, but I think everyone can see that it's very hard for a player to come back from 4-1 down, Joe.
Yeah, very, very hard. And we can see how commanding Virgil van Dijk's been at the back for Trent as well. One of the best players on FIFA 20, although we are playing in 85 rated mode overall. 3 minutes left on the clock then. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold going through to potentially face Everton in a Merseyside derby if Andre Gomez can indeed dispatch Raheem Sterling. But it's going to be easier said than done because Raheem Sterling, of course, put in an incredible display to see off Wilfried Zaha. Brilliant ball by Trent, but it just falls short. Approaching the final whistle then, Harry, what are the people on social media saying as Trent Alexander-Arnold progresses through to the semi-finals?
There's a lot of "you'll never walk alone" tweets happening right now. So Trent has brought the Liverpool fans into the semi-finals, but it's been a great performance. A lot of Newcastle fans are saying that Christian Atsu shouldn't be disappointed with himself. But as you can see, Trent's really, really happy over there, Joe. But it's well-deserved victory from Trent.
Yeah, Trent, you look pretty relaxed there, I have to say. You look very chilled out. Is that how you play FIFA all the time at home? No stress?
Yeah, try not to stress, make as least mistakes as possible, but obviously scored the early goal and changed the way of the game. Difficult, but I was able to create chances.